AA, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, tell me something you'd like me to talk to, and don't forget to put the hand up. I always put it at the beginning because I have the tendency to forget and I won't come back to see it. Unless it's a real good conversation, then I do come back and see it again. Anyway, I've been noticing people don't do their job anymore. I know everybody's supposed to be at home and whatever, blah, 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 blah. And it's a bunch of nonsense. All people have to do is make sure they don't touch their face, clean your hands, go out, do what you gotta shop, get home, clean your hands, then touch your face. There. I'm at home. I don't worry about it. The moment I go outside, I don't touch my face. But you can't go anywhere because nobody's doing their job, or they're probably not even doing it before this drama. And I noticed that before. I remember when I first started working, everybody does a half-assed job. When I was little, really little, people really worked. And as I started growing up, people started doing half-assed jobs. As I got even older, it got worse. I started working, I went to college, got a job at college, and everybody was so surprised when the cabinet was full of products that they needed. I was doing my job. I made sure the cabinet was full and nobody went without. I didn't overfill, but I made sure that when you needed a pen, there was a pen. When you needed an eraser, there was erasers. When you needed a little notepad, there were notepads. I did my job. When something got taken, I replenished. Now, as the different jobs I've had, the best was Robinson's May. Not working with people, we had a real stupid piece of garbage manager there, but it was a woman. What did I expect? She didn't want to do her job. Just like women today, she was proof of a woman that's too stupid for words. So she called her best friend, who wasn't too stupid for words, who did her job and did it better than her. And it just was so ridiculous. But in that store, when you sold something within 2 days, you got a box with that product. If I sold 30 shirts, I had a box with 30 shirts in there. If I sold one shirt, I had a box with one shirt in there. Now that I thought was silly. I got in a product from another store, which was something that I didn't sell, Perry Ellis. I sold a dress shirt, expensive. And they kept replenishing it. And I'm like, why do they keep sending me this? Because you keep selling it. Well, it's only one size. It annoyed me. But I would put it back into the case, and because we only had one, and we were always selling that in a circle. And I liked how when you sold something, you got it replaced. In Dillard's, when I first started working in retail, it was somewhat like that. Then when I left that location, everywhere else was half-assing it. Bad systems. And now, during this moment, they're half-assing it again. We are half-assing it with our government. We got a useless government system here in the United States. If we were lucky, they would fire every single one of them from the presidency down to the mayors, and we would rehire people that actually want to do the job, just like we used to have here and there. And that's the thing. I go into stores like Walmart, Walgreens, Bash's, Safeway, everywhere. First, there was a lack of toilet paper. Well, the toilet paper's coming back in. There's a lack of paper towels. Well, the paper towels are coming back in. But they're not ordering them. No, they're waiting for them to send it to them. Now, the stuff that's important, like the alcohol, hand sanitizer, alcohol wipes, no. Empty shelves everywhere, empty shelves. It's not that people are buying. You first have to put it into the shelf to sell it. And they're not doing that. Not one. Now, someone told me that they had heard that we weren't important enough. And I'm like, I want to go, and whoever told them that, or every head of each store, I want to take them and line them up and punch them so hard that their teeth just fly all over. Why? Where I live near Sun City, and lots of children and all that. And what's the one thing kids and old people need are alcohol and alcohol swabs. Why? Because nowadays in this country, everybody's diabetic, and the one thing you have to do is you got to take that swab and you swab the machine that's going to puncture your finger. Then you're going to first you clean your finger, you clean the machine, it punctures your finger, then you put it into that other machine and it tells you what how high your blood, whatever, sugar count and whatever. To be honest, to me, it's a waste of time. I'm really never going to do that diabetic crap. But we have all these people doing that. If you're going to give yourself a shot, you use two. One for your finger, a wipe there with another one. That's two. Throw it in the garbage. Give yourself a shot. To me, the way everybody runs their companies, no wonder they're going out of business. No wonder they're asking, why are people ordering from the net? Because you don't have nothing in your shelves. We went into a bike store and couldn't find a basket, the ones that go in the side. It's just stupid. Oh, one of them had parts of one, but they didn't have the finished parts. It's ridiculous. No wonder all your business are going out and everybody's going to there. For one thing, customer service sucks in this country. Very, very, very few people like me and Cracker Barrel, one person there. P.F. Chang's usually. Quite a few places that we still go to eat at, have great customer service, but everywhere else it's horrifying, the service. We finally, since we do a drive-through and we pick up our food, there, fast service. But you go and you sit for hours and hours and hours at other places, and you're waiting for your food. You're waiting and waiting and waiting. I know you go there and you sit there and talk to people, but I'd rather have my food and us talk while we're eating and enjoying our food and have conversation whether our food is good or not. But that's not the way things are run anymore. We half-ass everything. I went to a place, I applied for work, and they hired half-assers. They don't want people that know how to do their job. They want people that can't do the job. Now, all you people that lost your jobs, don't expect to get hired. Why? Why hire you when you can hire a bunch of useless people to do your job? Yes, you retrain those people and they're going to be lazy just like you, because that's the way the system is nowadays. We only hire lazy ass people that don't want to do their job. I hear it all the time from a bunch of managers that are my friends and everything. People don't want to do their job and they're practically doing it themselves so that they do it. I'm like, get rid of them. Write them up. Get rid of them. I would. I don't have the patience for it. They put me to manage, and my department had the best people that works. And I go over and every night we clean another department because they half-ass the job. Every night we have a big meeting, and I finally asked, why is it that I can have my stuff in my department done? It was a huge department, but it was straightened. And I always have to go over there. The door's closed and I'm ready to go home, but instead we're over here. Well, she says if you can be straightened by the time that door closes, you can go home. Anybody, any department, not just them. Door closed, we were ready. They said, does anybody ready to go home? And I went over and I picked them. My department is. And we went home. It's because nobody wants to do anything. There's no pride in their work anymore, especially doctors. Next time I have to deal with the doctor, I'm going to make sure I got a Christian so that at least they know that if they do a horrible job of treating people, they're going to go burn in hell. Because the doctors today, they don't believe in being a Christian anymore, so they don't do a good job. I watched them torture my mom to death. I'm just tired of all these half-assers. How do you feel about it? Do you enjoy going into a place where they don't have anything you want? No soap? You want a bar of soap and they don't have the one you want? They have everything else because it sucks. What do you think? Let me know. Leave me a message. Tell me something you'd like me to talk, and put the hand up, please, and subscribe to my channel. But remember, AA, see you in church.